Hello there. General Genobi. I'm sorry, that was fun. That was the worst intro I've ever done. Welcome, Rimworld, to the series that finally kills me, featuring everybody's favorite colonists. Well, Jesse, because there's quite clearly no one else here. On the subject of that, your names and suggestions for the base and the faction, I've gone with Fortunate Sons for our faction name and for Incognito, because, like I said, if the enemy look at us right now, all they'll see is Jesse. And, double on the subject of that, someone suggested an incredible name for Jesse, and that is Private Browsing. Is that how you do private? I think so. Private Browsing. Welcome aboard. You can never see that whack coming, and I think that's kind of the point, because in Fort Incognito, all the whacking goes unseen. I hate this. Right, move on. Hello. Today, well, let's be honest, we probably die. So, a few things we have to really focus down on today as a point of big, mighty urgency. Number one, a big fucking hole in the wall, so our defenses are a bit pointless right now. Number B, the second option, what was I saying? We have to build a proper kill box, not just a line of wood with some vague embrasures. As someone quite rightly pointed out, all it takes is one person with a weapon with a longer range, and we're in a bit of trouble. So I think the plan is, let's build a proper kill box. Let's utilize this field. We still need some sort of vulnerability in our defenses to corral the enemies through a particular area and exploit the pathfinding and all that. So a big hole in the wall is very necessary. We could use this as our kill box. We'll have to move our field of cotton for right now. It doesn't really matter. But we could use this as our kill box and then have a proper full-on maze going over this side with obviously that hole in the wall there too. So, how do we want to do this? Well, I think firstly, private browsing. Well, let's give you a badge first and foremost. Here you are, private browsing. We need to get you, I think, on stone cutting. There aren't any other jobs that are super essential right now. Research, arguably, private browsing can't do research, so we might as well just throw him on stone cutting and use him as the method of building up our walls, because that is going to be the big focus here. He's very good at killing things. Well, that is pretty much exactly what we need in this playthrough, strangely enough. Cooking and butchering, you're definitely not allowed to do that. Oh my god, he's terrible. He's got a minor passion in crafting, but even then it's god-awful and I probably would never use it. I guess you're on cleaning duty? We might as well take everyone else off of cleaning then, so they can research as a higher priority. Have him do that instead. Okay, that's acceptable. Do you have a weapon for you? Come grab your club. We'll need that for taking more enemies. Annoyingly, we now have to expand the barracks. We could always, hang on, let's just move that bed over, move the table in the middle, then build another bed on the other side. I think that's a good idea. Ooh, a collection of treasure. For an elbow blade and a pain stopper. Oh, man. Collection of valuables, but it doesn't say that there are... Oh, there is an unknown threat, so we haven't got a guaranteed... Where is that? Oh, near Fort Incognito. It's quite a journey. There's something very appealing about giving General Joe an elbow blade, to be honest with you. Really depends on if we can get enough packaged survival meals to warrant the journey. Or any sort of meal to warrant the journey. We'd have to research pemmican super fast if we wanted to do that. I'm not sure it's worth it, especially because if we do get a strong raid early on there, we're sending one of our best warriors out. Either that, we send private browsing, and that, of course, cuts into the amount of time we'll spend actually stone cutting there. I think we're all right. We'll forget about it for the time being. I don't know. The pain stopper's pretty good, though. No. Let's commit to not doing it. Let's not commit to that at all. Okay, a little something there for private browsing. Make any stone blocks do forever. I don't care what the walls are made of. What have we got that's convenient? Shitload of marble and a shitload of granite. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and take that away. Otherwise, you might just... Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. They'll always go for whatever's closest, right? Our walls are going to look a bit of a mess, but I don't really care about that as long as they're keeping us alive. Oh, God. Way to bully the new guy with your fancy uniforms. Come on, somebody make friends with private browsing already. What's our social looking like then? Oh, private browsing and General Joe are the best of friends. Well, actually, more specifically, private browsing is a big friend of Joe. But General Joe does not think much of private browsing. Oh no, he's a bootlicker. Unbelievable. And then, but Major Payne, I should call him, is okay friends with Colonel Patricia Moose there as well. Oh, you know what? Major Payne is also good friends with General Joe. General Joe's he's very ambivalent to the whole thing. You know, you've got to be. You can't get an attachment to these people. Oh shit, that was fast. The Lance Bandits. Hello. Oh wowee. Okay. Fucking hell. A cloth toque. A toque and a helmet. combat uniform, body armor, tactical jacket, some sort of thing, layout webbing. Okay, fair enough. Backpack, power armor gauntlets, tactical socks. Margaret, you haven't seen my tactical socks anywhere, have you? And then some cloth combat boots. This man is armed to the tits and also coked up. We've got Belrose. Belrose, what have you got here? Wow, they're all so well equipped compared to us. Jesus. Okay, hyperweave combat tan boots. Are you any good? Animals 14. Now, apparently, boomalopes are super essential in combat extended. Those are going to be our main source of FSX? Whatever it's called, anyway. Until we can, I guess, get hydroponics for the bulbs instead. What do you like? 11. You're not fantastic. Pyromaniac Bloodlust is pretty nice, though, in a game whereby we're going to be constantly at war. Okay, let's see what happens here, then. Draft up. Let's get behind some cover, if you don't mind. Private browsing round by the, Okay, now they've got longer range weapons than us, haven't they? Oh, you've got a shotgun as well. Overdosed. That is music to my ears. Wowee, that's lucky. Okay. Belrose, come taste the pain. 1 shotgun versus 3 shotguns. Now, look, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure anybody can work out. Oh, God. Major pain. Box shot in the jaw. Well, it hurt, but it didn't actually draw blood, which is incredible. Lock him up. Get him. Get him. Get him. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go, go, go. We need to go and get the gear off of the other person, either A, before they overdose and die, or before they get up and start attacking us. Come on. What's General Joe doing? What? Oh, he's loading in every shell separately. Wowee. Okay. Come on. Nice, nice, nice. Knocked him. Okay. Private browsing. We need a prison already. This is unbelievable. We wanted to capture... You were the one that I actually wanted to recruit, correct? Yeah, you are pretty good. Incapable of skilled labor. Oh, yikes. So just for the animals, basically. All right, well, I can do that. Let's throw down a bed in here, then. Just so that we can still, you know, eat at a dining room table and not commit the ultimate war crime. The other person we can capture, but I'm not entirely... these are bandits, aren't they? We could just strip them and leave them to die. Right, private browsing. Grab. How are you doing? Bleeding out in 11 hours. Major pain. I mean, took like 3 shotgun shots there and is completely fine. Right, okay. You might as well get patched up. We don't want to risk any unnecessary... Normally, I probably wouldn't do this, but you know what? Let's get you patched up just so that we can... Just so that we can try and avoid any infections. General Joe, you're going to come down here and... I don't really want to take you on board. The more people we take on board, obviously, the harder the game is going to get. You could be good. Shooting... Oh, double passion, too. Passion and intellectual as well. You know what? Fine. I'll take him. We need to really take only the best of the best. Otherwise, we're going to get, obviously, massively increasing difficulty without getting much as a bonus. But you know what? I will take you. We might as well capture and then strip you when we actually get back to base. Thank you. Good work. Holy shit. I'm going to min-max this a bit more than I normally would. And we're going to say just doctor care for the time being. There we go. You don't need that. You're not going to die of anything soon. It's just to make sure that the infection doesn't get particularly out of hand there. And I'd rather save the infection, the medicine for the situation where the infection does get out of hand. Fantastic. Bleeding out in 10 hours. That's fine. Have we got any other... We've got herbal medicine down. Okay, just wanted to double check that. You might as well strip her. There we go. Wow, look at all that gear. My God, we're so unequipped compared to them. There's so many layers of clothing we got to contend with here. A lot of it is bulk reducing stuff, right? Or yeah, I guess bulk reducing stuff is the right way to phrase that. Stuff that essentially allows you to carry more with the combat extended system. We'll let you keep that one, the cloth formal. We might as well let her have some clothes here. Let's get you stripped as well. Perfect. Wow. Hey, that couldn't have gone any better. Power armor gloves for General Joe. Yeah, you can have that. And the backpack is fantastic news. Okay, General Joe, you can have all these upgrades. Let's take that one. Fantastic. A bit of armor there. Swapping out his tactic. To be fair, he had some body armor. Let's give that to you then. Bear in mind, we've got to save something for when we recruit these people. It's going to be a long time before we get any sort of clothes production, I assume. I'll let General Joe have that one too. Right, who's second highest ranking? That'll be Colonel Moose. Can you not wear that? Oh, your inventory's full. Right, got it. Okay, so I want to leave some clothes down for you if you don't mind. Who put that on? Private browsing. That was for the prisoner. How could I forget the tactical socks? What about the boots as well? You might as well wear those. Jesus. Look at this. And to be fair, his bulk isn't that bad, despite the fact that he's wearing an absurd amount of stuff. I'm going to set that to just preferred, and then I'm going to let you have your shirt and, your shirt and pants back, I think. What about the rifle as well? Where did that go? 120. Okay, that's not bad. And we've actually got oh, they're hollow point as well. Jesus. Well, let's go and swap out. I mean, who's our best shot here? I want them to have the long-range weapons. So we'll give Colonel Moose the rifle for dealing with enemies at range that maybe we can't handle. I mean, even that, to be fair, was a little touch and go. This is why we need a proper kill box and remove all of the trees as cover as well around it. So M16A4, and then we'll say any ammo for that. And then we'll say 120, because I guess that's what the other person was carrying. We'll take away the Mossberg, and we'll take away the 12. Thank you for the suggestion to call it the Mooseberg in the comments. That was high tier. The other thing that was suggested as well that I think is a pretty good plan is to keep some medicine on everybody at all times, just in case of real emergency stabilizations. I don't think that would hurt. And then we can give you the Mossberg as well. And then if we get Colonel Moose to drop hers. There we go. What a decent upgrade. My God. Oh, but Private Browsing's a bloody brawler. Can we have it just in your inventory as a switchable weapon? I think that's a pretty good idea. And if I really want to get into the micromanaging, we can swap it out if kind of shit's hitting the fan a little bit. And at least let Private Browsing, you know, sure, lose a little bit of mood while we're actually during the fight. But that's better than having people dying on us, ultimately. We're in for meals. 14 out of 16. We're going to have to crank that a little bit with this many prisoners. 32. I think that's probably a safer bet. We haven't really got the food for it right now. I want to expand out the rice farm a bit. Let's get you on recruit. You on recruit. General Joe. I should really set a couple of hours of meditation for him every day. Where's the anime tree? All the way down there. Great. That's helpful. A nature shrine for General Joe? Why don't we just give you... I mean, I could just give him a couple of hours of meditation, not really worry about it too much. Let's go like... Oh, man. The thing is, I want him to actually be on top of that. Cut down his workday quite heavily. But in return, we can recruit these prisoners a lot faster. I think that's probably not a bad plan. Keep the psi focus decently low. What is it we need for that? 60%, right? For the... Right, okay. So I'm going to crank up General Joe's psi focus. Or maybe we should go a little bit high. 75%. For 60% for the power with the decay as well. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Right, so you're going to get some meditation in now, hopefully. God, it's so fucking slow. Wowie. Good exotic goods trader. Guns would be fantastic. God damn, look at these people. Look at you. You're just a trader. Suppose that basically rules out robbing trade caravans, right? When they're armed to the absolute teeth like this. Good God. Okay, General Joe, let's go see what they've got. Any guns we'll have to move heaven and earth to try and get, because we're going to need it for these two prisoners when eventually we get them to join us. Oh, wow. Or, alternatively, a nuclear stomach. Yeah, I could buy a pistol, or... skill trainers. Oh, side trainers. Shit. I mean, skill trainers or side trainers, both of which would be quite handy. 43 components. We could sell a couple of those off. Advanced component. You know, I got to try and get that. Shit. Television too. Stone skin gland for General Joe. Oh, man. They've got so much good stuff. I can't afford any of this so far. You know what? Let's give them some components here. This might be a mistake, but I feel like starting to stockpile advanced components. Well, it's only 10 components at the end of the day. Yeah, that's fine. We haven't exactly got anything we can build with regular components right now. I'm thinking killbox design. We probably want to go for a 2-tier killbox system, especially while we've got low-range weapons. Ultimately, eventually, we're probably going to transition fully to automatic long-range weaponry. Like the rifles that Colonel Moose has. That would be ideal across the board. So what I'm thinking is let's go for... What have we got? We got a lot of marble right now, right? Yeah, so let's just build... To start off with, a kill box where we can maximize the use of our shotguns. So those are going to have a pretty piddly range, to be honest. Ideally, we want it a bit smaller than the radius. Obviously, if we build it right out to here, that's the only block where they can actually hit them. Whereas if we build it out to here, it gives them a much bigger arc. So we'll do that, but then we'll build a second tier of larger kill box back there, which we'll use eventually for our long-range weapons. We could use it as a maze for the time being, or when we get turrets, we can obviously put some of those down in there too. So let's go for... How big do we want to go with this? What's the range of that? Well, we need to kind of come up with a distinct center block. Now, I believe that's equal on both sides. So we've got 13 that side and 13 that side. Right, so there's the center. If he stood... Let's go and remove that one, just so I can measure things out a little bit easier here. So if you're stood there... And a shotgun has that range. Ideally, I mean, a semicircle like that would be perfect. Because then we can always hit them. So, Where do we want it to go? It's 2 blocks south of that tree. So if we take our walls, take this one. 2 blocks south of that tree is about there, right? Something like that. And that should almost perfectly mirror, I believe, the shotgun radius. Oh, wrong tree. But to be fair, it still kind of works. We will go for the maximum range. Hold on. So we want to do it like that. So that should be our shotgun's maximum radius, right? Again, with the exception of those corner blocks, because it doesn't really... I mean, obviously, if someone's down here, they're not going to be able to hit that far over. We could make it slightly smaller to account for that, I suppose. Sure. Let's make it slightly in. You know what? I think the first one was probably a better shout. So do something like that. We'll take away this side entirely. What I'm thinking is we'll go for a kind of 2 hallway entrance. That way, traps will be a bit more effective. If you've got a long line of people, the traps are obviously going to pile all their damage into the person at the front. Whereas if you've got 2 separate methods, you've got a higher chance to kill them instantly. So let's go for... Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Let's go for... We want them to pop out here. Then we can also put a door here and allow our people to pass straight through, right? Let's do something like this. Sorry about the cotton. We'll do something about the cotton in a minute. You can put a door there, then our people can come straight through. So let's have you go round... I guess around like this. I'm not entirely sure what would determine whether or not they go one way or the other. It probably is random. Actually, it's probably based on the traffic coming through as well. We need to fill all this with sandbags to obviously stop them just taking cover in there. We could do something like that, or we can make it even longer still. Kind of repeat this design, then do a load of doors down the middle so our people can basically run straight through. That way we could also put doors... How do I want to do this? If we want to incorporate traps as well... Okay, why don't we turn this bit then into a full-on regular maze, for lack of better words. So this is where we'll do our kind of up and down segments. I want to talk this through a bit more than I normally would, because that way you guys can correct me if there is anything wrong. And in this area we can fill with traps. If we put a door there and a door there, that will allow us to access obviously the traps adjacent to those. We could always take this away as well. The problem is they could hide down there, and obviously that's outside of the ideal range, because if they're stood all the way up there, they're not going to be able to reach down into this corner. I think that's fine for now. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then when they get to here, they'll start diverging out. But at that point, we've probably already slowed them down enough where it probably wouldn't matter. Maybe we could just copy this through. I have no idea which would be more effective. And to be honest, it doesn't matter. We're overthinking it for this stage of the game. So let's go ahead and throw down... Well, obviously not. Obviously not cotton sandbags right now, seeing as I've just ruined that. We'll redo those growing stones in a second, but we'll build a dedicated cotton area up here as well. Stick down something like that for the timing. It doesn't really matter. We do need a fair amount, because I imagine we're going to be building quite a few sandbags. Now, as long as the barbed wire doesn't provide cover, which I assume it doesn't, because why would it? We can fill this whole thing with barbed wire and stagger them as much as possible. It's better than sandbags, because obviously sandbags provide cover, but they also stop enemies standing on them. Oh, obviously, if we don't fill this with sandbags, they could stand right here and use that as cover to shoot back at us, which isn't terrible still, because it means you've only got potentially 2 enemies maximum shooting at you at any one time. Yeah, let's see how that goes. We can remove... Actually, no, let's not remove that until we've actually got the bloody thing built. How about that? There are boomalopes on the map. Judging by the one that's about to come and blow up my fucking base. Hey, stay away. Colonel Moose, you're on it. I mean, we can set them up to tame, but... Brilliant. Oh, no. Well, let's forget about that for the time being until we've recruited that prisoner. Patricia Moose, where's your fucking... Oh. Well, I'm glad that happened with a boomalope and not with a person. Oh! Knocked down? What are you talking about? Please get up. Please get up. Please get up. Run. Or fist fight it. That works too. That's fine. All right. Never mind, I guess. Luckily, she's a paramedic, so it couldn't have been a better character to get horribly mauled by a boomalope. Right, let's go and get that bloody gun. I don't know why she's not automatically... I guess because it's not actually in the stockpile, right? How? General Joe, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh, I suppose that one there. Okay, fair enough. Okay. No, in hindsight, you're right. That is very dangerous indeed. We'll remove that one. Now, realistically, we should make these blocks at least 3 or 4 walls thick to try and deter and eventually completely stop sappers. Ultimately, I would rather have a kill box down that isn't super efficient to deal with sappers than kind of half a kill box that might be sapper-proof and then get wiped out, you know? So that should do as a kind of basic starting one. Like I said, we'll build it 2-tiered system. We'll build a bigger, beefier kill box back here eventually when we get the resources, when we get the manpower, really, to be chopping up so many stone blocks, because that's going to take bloody ages. On the subject of stone blocks, why don't we go for a pattern whereby we put a stone block every chunk just to really slow them down, give our people time to get over there just in case they're asleep or whatever else. Also gives us chance for treatments if that's super, super necessary. So let's do something like this. And then also, just in case I've forgotten to say, I don't know, give them a gun, maybe, and a mad boomerlope comes after me. Just a thought, not that that would ever happen. And for the ultimate slowdown, we could grow trees between that too. Oh, Major Payne and Colonel Moose. What would the general say? Oh no, they're in the same room. We give them a private bedroom, I guess, just for the mood boost. Built out of wood, we got shitloads of wood. Fine, alright. Get your own little private barracks, I guess. Oh shit. No. Oh god. Okay. Very neurotic and pretty. Plants of 11. Oh, wow. With a double passion in it, too. That's quite nice. 28 days, though, of you just kind of hanging around. We do have spare beds now, though. Fine. I'll allow it. We did have almost a bit of a food issue there. Luckily, our rice came in just as we ran out of food, so we're going to have to expand out the farms a little bit, too, I think. What happened to my crops? Oh, is that whether I built the wall and it's obviously cut off the growing zones? Right. Oh, what a kind gift. Very unnecessary because we're doing absolutely fine right now, but thank you nonetheless. Right, once we got this done, I think I'm going to force General Joe to focus on the research. I'm only mining this out just because it's there and I would rather need it and have it and not need it rather than need it and not have it. Besides that, he's very, very busy with wardening, so if we just stick him on research, that way he can kind of kill two birds with one stone, given that it's all going to be in the same bloody room at the end of the day. Get the rest of our walls upgraded now that we've got the actual base kill box done. I don't really want wooden walls absolutely everywhere, if that's okay. Let's get this side. We didn't build any, like, well, I mean, besides that, I don't really care about that. Obviously, that's just a base. If they're in here burning that down, we got bigger issues. Oh, inspired recruitment with General Joe. Hello. Okay. Now, is that regardless of... I should have already read the pop-up, eh? Is that regardless of, difficulty or resistance? Oh, shit. So take your pick. Which would be more useful right now? I mean, the animals early to get the boomalopes for the propellant would be quite nice. Pyromaniac, Bloodlust, and Ugly from Ally, or Ally. Pirate Sympathizer. Wow, great for the second channel. Shooting and Melee. See, she's a much better combat character, which might pay off a lot sooner than the animals. I think I'm going to go with her first in that case. Prioritize chatting with. Did she fall asleep? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, come on. Right, go. Do it now. Yes. Join us. Boom. There we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and rescue you. That's very, very nice. And let's get rid of this one. Another person already. My God, we're building a colony fast. That's still so good. We've got Private Gazoos, and like I said, we'll promote people depending on what they actually do for the colony here. Private Gazoos. Let's give you the badge as well. There we are. Pirate Sympathizer is so good. I hope that's a custom backstory, because I can't understand any situation where that would make sense. Oh, bandits. Okay. Squad up. Private Gazoos can actually walk. That's good. Okay, she does have muscle parasites. Both the prisoners got muscle parasites randomly. So it's not ideal, but we should be fine. Let's copy that down the list, I guess. Let's give you that, and I don't know. Let's just give you 50? 50? Will 50 do? I don't know how many shotgun shells are recommended. What have we got then? That's a sizable raid to say that this is our third or fourth raid. M60. Look at the fucking range on that thing. Wow, was there any point even walking in the map? They could have taken a boat and sniped us from off the side. Okay, they've got biocoded Mac 10. Fucking biocoded, really? Psycho 12k. 2 of those. And one person's turned up with a Gladius. Fresh out of the Colosseum. Okay. Let's see if our kill box works. That's the important thing. Hang on, wait. Siege? 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 What the hell are these? Incendiary mortar shells. Oh, they've got fancy ones. Oh, you can't give me a siege at this stage of things. Okay, are you equipped? No? You're just not going to bother with that. There we are. Right. Okay, we're good. This is horrible. I think we send in Colonel Moose. Oh, no. Yeah, this is really bad for this early on. We only need to do a bit of damage to bait them out. And I think sending in Colonel Moose is the right idea because she's actually got the... she's got the range. She really does. Okay, let's put you guys there. Major Payne, you can stand there a bit more. We need him as central as possible, ideally. Private Browsing, you can stand here and get ready to whack. Colonel Moose, you're out in the field. Good luck. We might never see you again. To be honest, there's a bloody high chance we might never see you again, given we've got 50% chance for instant death turned on. Okay. Slowly and carefully approach. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. What is that? That's the mortar shell. Oh, that's the shadow of the mortar shell. Okay. Let's get you back here. Kill. Kill. Nice! Holy crap. Go, go, go. Come on. Incredible. Get out of there. Bleeding out in 8 hours. You've done a good job. I mean, we haven't still baited them out into attack, though, have we? Tend. Where's that mortar shell going? What's going on in there? Oh, it hit the stockpile. Right, and it set off some shots. Oh, God, here it goes. I want to keep an eye on Colonel Moose, but I also want to track where those bloody mortar shells are going. How's she doing? Nothing. No permanent damage by the looks of it. Okay, that's not a concern. How you looking? All the fucking blood. This is insane. Just got to hold out and hope that their likelihood of hitting us is less than our ability to try and knock some of them out of the fight. Good shot. No, get back. Okay. Right, okay, they've given up on her again. Where did that one hit? Hit the wall. Okay. God, this is horrible. This is horrible. Get him. Oh! What a shot! Right, Colonel Moose, get out of there. Pow, right in the neck. Colonel Moose might be in for a bit of trouble here. Colonel Moose, you are in line for a promotion, my friend. Holy fuck. Take him down. Take him down, Colonel Moose. Oh, I was hoping she could hit some before they got away. My God. Single-handedly took him down. Stand down. What a play. You need to self-tend, like, immediately. There is some medicine down here, but you know what? Is it... No, it's really not that big a concern. I'm blown away. What's that noise? Oh, shit. Well, it's still going off, is it? You probably shouldn't go in there for a little while. No. Illegal. Is that just going to keep doing that forever? That's bloody annoying. What if you go and pick them all up? That's fine. It's fine. It's worth the damage. No. You don't get to... Nice. Okay. I think that was a good idea. We took a little bit of damage there, but I think it was a good idea. Wow, what did we get out of it then? That's the real question. Was there not one person that survived? Maybe they bled out while I was paying attention to the other thing there. Holy crap. So, we've got ourselves Saiga 12K, some sort of fancy shotgun, I can only assume. We've got a little pistol or handgun there. .45 ACP cartridge. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know guns. The tasty scuffed cucumber paste. And more importantly, we got ourselves a fucking mortar. That is massive. A lot of packaged survival meals too. And components. Man, this was great. In terms of resources, this has been it's been a bit of a game changer. We don't really need that, but we could always take it and smelt it down. Definitely want that though. Did they drop anything else? There's plenty of steel. 272 steel. Wow. Doing an actual storage area. I think inside the mountain. I think this area that we started digging out here would make perfect sense. This is where we get a fucking infestation. Let's do... If we just fill it with ammo, though, even if we do get an infestation, they're just going to blow themselves up, right? Let's go... We could just smooth the walls, actually. I was going to say a structure, but it's not really necessary, is it? Yeah, let's put all the things that we need to keep well defended, like the ammo, into here. We've just got to make sure our people are decently stocked. We could also put a few kind of single shelf ammo stockpiles about. That way, if they are hit, it's not such a big deal. Gives our people a bit more of an opportunity to reload faster if necessary. Ultimately, we want to be in a position where they'll always carry enough ammo for every engagement. If we've got more... You know, if fights are going on longer than the ammo that we've got, then again, we've probably got bigger issues there. We've got a little ambrosia grove over here. Now, I don't really use ambrosia at all actively. But in a series like this, it could be... You know, if we've got to try and force our people to fight a little bit longer, could quite literally be the difference between life and death. So let's do something like that. Let's say no sowing but allow harvesting, and then they should collect it automatically there. And then if say we get, you know, multiple raids in a row or a really long siege or something like that, something that requires just hours on end of fighting and they're all looking like they're going to break, that's where we might be able to pop some ambrosia and keep them going just for a little bit longer. Oh, no. Well, look. we were quite fortunate in that we got a pretty sizable cotton harvest from that. If I set them all to harvest crops, to be honest, a lot of them are terrible at it, but it will at least give us something, right? Private Cazoose is our second best. Oh, God. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong stat. We're fine. Oh, no. It's still terrible. No, it's still terrible. We could start training you as our warden. General Joe's 13 out of 20, but General Joe has so much on his plate already that I'm fairly okay with doing that. And then General Joe, with his meditation, eventually we can use his power to obviously lower resistance with that method. Because I really haven't got anything else for you to do either, Private Cazoose. Blanketing and growing? I mean, make sure she's not harvesting. That probably wouldn't matter so much. Okay, what have we really got to try and harvest here quickly? Oh, the psychoid! This is the worst day of my life. Let's go ahead and wrap it up there for today. Thank you all for watching. An absolutely incredible display by Colonel Moose on the... she's in the good books. She's definitely in line for a promotion at some stage, I think. Let's see what we've got. If you've got any suggestions for the kill box, of course, feel free to throw those at me. Comment section or Discord, obviously, if you want to send some images. The links to the Discord is in the description. But send me what you can. And I'll take any hints here. Any of you combat extended veterans who might be able to give me some advice here and there, that will be massively helpful. And thank you in advance. Big thank you, of course, as well to the patrons, without which I would not be able to record and edit and upload 3 30+ minute episodes every single day until I die, which will be roughly 3 or 4 years' time at this rate. Thank you to Remdal, Turtle Boy Ryan, Major Mythical, The Pizza Guy, Hoodoo Wadzu, Logical Builder, Gazoose, Siphon, Silentally, Cobalt Kitsune, Prototype in Session, Fairy Wiz, Night Rouge, and Chihuahua, along with everyone else at the executive producer tiers over at Patreon. A big thank you to those guys, and a thank you as well to Hudaman, Aragon Awesome, Selkath Sith, Hawkin, Kippos, Thistris Morana, Bucky, Lucius Martius, Lanath, Struckguyn, Matteo, and Proximity Jones as well. Thank you guys. See you all tomorrow for, I don't know, some more heroic deeds from unexpected people.